Hello and good evening. This is Krillenheimer. Thanks for joining me again. This is the Transformer side of the business. Now, it is late and I need to go to bed. I need some sleep. Haven't had a lot of sleep lately. What with the Labor Day weekend I had, this whole week in general, work is a lot of the SSDD kind of stuff, but it's just more of it. I'm just coming home tired, mentally drained, and I have no choice but to do a lot of stuff with school and 2 kids. Anyway, enough of me. Um, I have created 2 decks, and I created these 2 decks the other night, earlier this week, for the sake of, hey, son, do you want to play? Here's a deck you can play. Pick these amount of characters with stars in star count. What this does is make your team, each of these decks, and I'll go over these in a different video, not right now, I don't have time. They're not identical. This is the Autobots, this is the Decepticons, mostly. They don't have to be. There's some idiomatic cards in here, but not many. You could swap them out easily, like this one for this motorcycle card, and put in some Insecticon cards or plane cards or whatever. If that changes the color, whatever. They're just to easily just, hey, let's pick up, let's play. Here's a deck, let's go. You're not having to take time to make a deck or a specified deck for specified characters, which is just ludicrous. I see people do that online a lot, and I'm just like, really, people? So, yeah, we have our Devastator decks. Yeah, we have our Metroplex decks. Yeah, we have decks for this. We have decks for that. Power deck, power deck, power deck. Your blue decks and whatever. I'm not against that. I see the allure of that, but at the same time, it seems like what Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast is going for is a percentage. And yeah, you want your percentage to be high or higher. That's why so many people normally use a 40 card deck, which there's nothing wrong with that. That is the minimum. You can have the minimum. But what this does is there's a 2-star card and a 1-star card in each of these decks, which means you only have 22 stars left to create your team. And this is only a suggestion. This is only a suggestion, which I find pretty interesting. Now let's go over to my crudely written paper here, and just the obvious numbers, blah, 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 has to equal 20. I mean, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, and originally we didn't have a whole lot of 4-star characters with, these guys, we do. And what this does is fairly interesting. Let's just go over a few possibilities, because for the average layman or card playing person, you're not going to be able to buy every single card that's out there or be able to attain every single card that's out there. Yeah, this is a lot of cards in my foot, but it's not every card. There's a lot of super rares I don't have. I don't have the super rares from Wave 1. I don't have any for Wave 2. Maybe one. But I actually have 2 super rares from Wave 3 and about 4 cards for the Ultra Magnus Armor, of all things. I've got 4 of those. So, in 1 Matrix of Leadership from Wave 1. No, maybe I do have 2 or 3. I think I finally have another one. I think I have 2. Anyway, the point is that this opens up where your team can only be 22 stars. Um, you know, you could have Starscream and Ruckus, or Major Soundwave and Ruckus, or you could have Major Soundwave, Decepticon, Shockwave. And guess what? They're both spaceships. And these are 11-star characters. Again, I don't have everybody. Oh, that's right. I do have a Cosmos. So, I'm sorry. I've been sick. A bit under the weather. Not 100 full-blown percent sick, but it's worse at night. You know, it's like the wisteria outside is exploding and having babies, and we just want to just go here in the South. We just want to kill over. It's just anyway. 11, 11, 11. Again, 22 stars count max, 2 spaceships. So you could have spaceships versus spaceships. And we only have 1 spaceship card so far, I think. But let's see here. Let's go. And these are, like I said, just possibilities. This might be the most boring video I've ever done. And I'm going to try to go through these pretty quick. And I'm not going through every single possibility. That's just ridiculous. Now, Raiders, Runabout and Run Amok are each 10. Put them together, you have 20. You don't have 25. You don't have 22. And if you want to add some more, 2 more starred battle cards in the mix, you could do that. And they are a fiery pair. Let me tell you, I do like playing with them. Now, you could have 2 8s and a 6. Well, who's also a 6? A weapon, a lionizer, one of the few. And you'd have, and look what we have here: melee, melee, melee. You could have Starscream from, what is this, Wave 1? Yeah, Wave 1. And Captain Starscream from Wave 3. 10 and 12 is 22. Boom, they're both planes. You have 2 Starscreams on one side and 2 cars in a Battle Master over here. Just as ideas, which is pretty neat. Let's keep going. Yeah, you could throw in, like, put Grimlock and Slug together here. They do equal 19. You know, so yeah, I mean, you'd have to throw out your 1-star battle card and put it, replace it with a different battle card, which is fine, you know, and then change out some of your idiomatic cards to fit with your Dinobots. So you'll be flipping Grimlock and giving Bold to Slug. So, Bold 3, which, I mean, again, you're only playing 2 characters, but I don't know, it seems like it could really, I mean, you'd be flipping them more often, you'd be tapping them more often, you get to be playing them more often. You're not having a shload of characters, of weak characters thrown out, I mean, boom, Megatron and 2 Seekers. I mean, classic right there. Maybe not be the Megatron you want, but it's a Megatron. Or you could even use Decepticon Leader Megatron. They're both 10-star characters. Or you could even throw out Megatron and say, I don't like him, he's ugly. And you could have 3 Seekers and still have 22 stars. And be able to play your 3 stars out of your deck. Now, I don't have a lot of 9-starred characters, and this is the only 13-star Megatron I have, which, Living Weapon is an awesome Megatron, let me tell you. But, 13 and a 9, you can pick one of these 2 guys. It's about the only 2 Decepticon 9s I have, I think. Keep adding weapon upgrades on him. And you know, making sure, and that's another thing. Shrapnel here. I'm sorry, I'm calling him Shrapnel because I grew up as him as Shrapnel. You know, with him on having Brave, I mean, you play these guys together, and Shrapnel is going to take the heat off of Megatron, etc., etc. And then you could have 3 of these guys and a 4-star character, which would be, you know, one of these over here. Come on, focus. You know, one of these 4 here. So you could have, you know, even with 22 stars, you can still have about 3 to 4 characters, and not just only 2 powerful characters to go by. And even these guys are 4 stars also. Or even a Constructicon, but the Constructicons are just about as weak as these guys here. Yeah, because the Constructicons are 4 stars, except maybe one, except maybe Hook. I can't remember. I'm sure somebody will correct me. It's the internet. So you know, you could pick some of the best of these and throw them in the mix. I mean, even Kickback is only 5 stars. You could do Ransack Chop Shop, Kickback. That's what 6 and 6 is 12 plus 5 is 17. You could have another 5-star character, like Flame War, Wave 1. Flame War, 3 Insecticons, in 3 battle stars, 3-star battle cards in your battle cards. How's them apples? Oh gosh, I need to quit here for the night. But speaking of the 6-star characters, and I probably have a few more somewhere that I'm missing. 7-star Megatron, 5-star Starscream. Oh, he was from that starter pack. That's right. Is that these are very versatile characters, despite how low some of their stats are. They're very versatile. Let's get a little closer, and you may already know the answer to this. You know, melee, leader, car, specialist, melee, ranged, car, Insecticon, leader, melee, you know, ranged, tank, Dinobot. Yeah, Swoop's only 6 stars. So, and these are only some of them. That's not even all of them. You know, so you could have 3 of these guys in a Battle Master, you know. And when you have, you know, 3 6s and a 4th, you know, Battle Master, the Battle Master gets knocked out pretty quickly, and he can help out one of the other characters pretty quickly after being knocked out. Now these are 8s, and you could have 2 8s and a 6. And what does this open up? What is this going to do for us? Well, you know, whatever your preference really is, it brings in the Firecons. There's Flame Feather. There's Sparks. I couldn't say his name in a previous video. I can't do it tonight. I don't have all 3 of them. I think the third one is a 9-star 9 or 10-star character. I think. I don't have him. I haven't looked him up. I'm not 100% sure. But you could have 2 of these and a 6-star character. Well, what I just noticed about a lot of these specialist. You could have an army of specialists, and that's with. I mean, you could have, you know, Ratchet, Sludge, and Prowl, and they're all specialists. But you also have Car, Truck, and Dinobot. Oh, they're over there, dude. Okay, see, specialists. Is that a good variety? No, not exactly, but it's something to note because specialists do have some interesting cards in the battle cards. Okay. And on a different note, if you really want to either variety it up or try to get the strength at best out of your characters, which is what anyone wants to do, um, from a powerful standpoint. But I mean, you could have uh, nine a 9-star character, a 7-star character, and a 6-star character. Um, or, and he's pretty vanilla, but whatever. Bumblebee, Red Alert, and Captain Ironhide. I even put, you could have Ironhide, Captain Ironhide. Whoa, they're over there. Private Lionizer and another 6-star Autobot. Or you could do my favorite and bring in. I could bring in my Ironhide team, my Ironsides. They actually equal 22, 9, and 7, and 6. And use that same deck that I'm using now. They actually do have 2, if not 3, of the Ironhide weapons. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry. It's like midnight. And if you didn't already see down below, just ideas for with Decepticons. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, 8, 7, and a 6. So you could have these right there. And I even want to think that Nightstick might actually have been Trigger Happy's Target Master. So you have his Target Master. I think it was Nightstick. No, Blowpipe. Blowpipe was his. That's right. Anyway, but here's some more 6s to go with them. Pick your poison, so to speak. Oh, get that out of the way. And so, I mean, while you're limiting yourself, are you really limiting yourself? No. The possibilities are endless for this game. And yeah, I threw in my homemade cards for filling stuff out. Even though I've got plenty all over the place. But the game is just versatile. The game is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to enjoy it. We're supposed to enjoy the collecting. We're supposed to enjoy the game, the gameplay, the fellowship, the camaraderie, and beating the sick double hockey sticks out of your other player too, I guess, at the same time. So, just have fun, and that's what we is the whole part of the game, is to have fun. We all can't be Wreck and Rule. We can't all be Joe or Brian or Powered by Primus, or we're not buying boxes and boxes and boxes of this stuff to just have the ultimate gear and the ultimate deck. It's just, we just really can't do that. And when you can't do that, you do what you have, play with what you got, just have fun with it, or even make your own characters like I have. And who knows, you could probably do something like this even better than I can. It's just very versatile. It's a fun game. I got to actually play a little of it tonight for a change. Like I said, well, football was on. So that's all I have tonight. I didn't mean to go this long. And I guess thanks for watching. If y'all would like to give any input, I hope you can take something from this, to where you're using star cards mixed with your battle cards, to give you more options. Whether it's you're using the standard 40 battle deck, or a 50 battle card deck, or a 45, if you want to do it somewhere in the middle and you don't want to have a huge deck, but you want to have a variety available, just things to think about. And in the next video, not tonight, I'm too asleep, too tired. Ugh. Enough said. So with that, I'm gonna get some bed, because my tongue is walking all over my words right now. And we will see you next time. Have a blessed night and have fun. Thanks for watching.